There's a lot of attractive people out there all over the world, especially in New York City. What would really stand out for you in terms of physical traits or maybe personality traits?
Openness.
Yeah, and a great smile and great energy.
What was the question?
Give this girl another Red Bull. If you see like a sea of guys walking your way, right? We'll let that truck pass. If you see a sea of guys walking your way and they're all really attractive,
I see a man walking away.
like a whole sea of men walking your way, what really would like make one specific guy stand out for you?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
No, I'm not falling for people passing by.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're more of like a personality-oriented person. Like you will need to really get to know this person.
Likewise.
Well, I am a human. Yeah, we are not cars that like each other or something like that. We are not made from plastic. Even this conversation is about you personally and me personally, isn't
You
it?
can say that. We're not going to get philosophical about this, but
Well, you have a philosophical question.
if you were to actually get into a conversation with a person, with a guy or a girl, what would really catch your attention or hold a conversation and pique your interest in this person?
Well, if somebody is deadly serious and sincere.
You want somebody who's deadly, like Patrick Bateman from American Psycho, or you're looking for somebody who's more like, I don't know,
Like James Bond 007.
Said deadly serious.
Deadly serious.
deadly serious?
They're deadly
Or
serious
deadly
people.
sincere.
Okay, so you want honesty.
Actually,
no,
we,
I'm falling on that.
we
I
really
don't.
I value honesty a lot.
I don't know
likewise.
if I want it. But
Sincerity is-
yeah, that's my weakest point.
Genuineness.
How about body smells? Do you think that body
Yeah.
odors are...
Well, that's
Yeah.
crucial.
I hate colognes. Hate them.
Colognes are too much. What about stinky guys?
That depends. If it smells like it slept in the street, it's bad. If it smells like it's worked out recently, that's acceptable.
She really likes my stash.
I like it when
I like it too.
when guys are stinky. It's good.
Yeah, it's yeah, but yeah, I like smells. I think that we are guided by smells, even if we don't know it. We are not
Yeah.
aware of that, but we are actually attracted by other people by smells.
The hormones and
Subconsciously.
pheromones
Yeah.
and all
Yeah.
of that we give off before we even talk to a person. They guide us in our
Yeah.
conversation before
Yes,
it starts, right?
and then we think that we like their nose or their boobs or something, but it's actually the smell.
And what about the eyes? What about physical attributes? Are you looking for certain things there?
No, I'm not looking for anything. I found it.
Awesome. Well, if you were looking for somebody, where would you prefer to meet them? Be your friends, at a bar, at a club, concert, library?
Burning Man.
Friends.
Burning Man? You want to elaborate on that?
I mean, not doesn't have to be Burning Man, but through friends or
They're all different. I think it's exciting to meet somebody in any place. On the street is exciting. That happened to me the other day. We met through a mutual. We had the same hobby. We were both dancers.
yeah.
We met through a friend of a friend.
Yeah, friends of friends are usually the best connection, or like people who share hobbies and interests.
I've never met anybody in a bar.
The best thing is to be introduced by parents.
Arranged marriages, maybe?
Well, it is because it's secure. You know, you don't have things to worry about.
So were you introduced to each other through parents?
No, but I think that's the best way to get to know a person. No, I'm serious because that's a secure net. Like you don't have to worry about sincere or eyes or smell or whatever.
Because it feels like you're
She's
already...
from Kazakhstan. She's not from Kazakhstan.
No, it is. There is such a point, and then you don't have to question or worry or anything. You don't need to. Yeah, you just question and worry free.
So
It's all set up.
Yeah.
to say in a more simple manner, it's instant rapport already built because this person knows somebody you trust. So trust is huge.
Yes.
Cool.
And
Thank you.
no, there's no thing. So, what about? Ask us about frustration because there's so many choices.
You know what? That's perfectly fair. That's perfectly fair for you to ask, actually. So, what
Can
are
you
you
repeat that
most
one more time?
frustrated?
Because
Don't you guys agree that in this city there are too many choices? variety of dating through sexes, races, age, and any kind of interest is enormous. It's almost like I cannot even imagine that that's like dating is a life, it's lifestyle.
I think we're being backwards interview right here, but it's never.
Ask me.
It's never okay. You just asked it. Go ahead, answer your
We're
question.
prompting you. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. That's your question.
I don't know what to
What's your
say
answer?
about that, but I think that's my major.
How do you feel? Okay, so how do you feel about people like just like habitually dating? They go on online dating sites, or they're coming up to you in bars and they're asking
Yeah.
you out.
Well, I think that this is like a major, like people are confused and lost.
New
And
York, or you're talking about Williamsburg, Brooklyn?
I think in New York, I mean, people that date for like a lot of time with a lot of people, they're just being confused and lost and unhappy with themselves. I think that I found it sad, but from the other hand, like look, I mean, I would probably in this very second, in this very corner, I would probably date 3 people, new people. I mean, just by by their impression that I got from them. Their
I'm
interest.
flattered. I mean, there are 3 of us here. So.
Okay.
Will you do the approaching, or will you wait till they do the approaching?
I'm just saying that this situation is frustrating for a lot of people. That's how I think.
That's how online dating is that way. Like there's just so many people, and at some points you don't have any way to discriminate among. They all seem equally good.
I would question even the phenomena of dating. I mean, I never had a date since I came here, and what was 10 months ago. I never had a date in my life. I mean, I don't understand. Date is an interview. Usually.
It can be if you were somebody incredibly boring. But,
Yeah.
I want to
No,
guess.
it's interview. Whatever you guys do, you don't have to have a conversation, but it's a trial for something.
No, you're
Yeah.
right.
Why doesn't it start initially from the very first shake or very first gaze in the eyes? Why doesn't it start an emotional, physical, time-connected relationship? Why? Why not? Because you have to make sure you have to interview, you have to trial, and that's ridiculous, and that's why
Yeah.
people are confused.
And personally, I prefer to just win first dates. I don't really want to have. I don't really care if there's another one. I just kind of go in with the goal of just like making an impression, and 80% of the time that I'm moving on. It's like, well, that was boring. There's no context. Without context, that's the problem with dating in most places. It's like if you're just dating to date someone new without any connection or any perspective on their background, I feel like it just seems if they're not validated by something that I know about them beforehand, I'm pretty likely to just, have a drunk conversation with them, try to make an impression and walk away. But if they're in a context, it's totally different.
But yeah,
But
there's-
people here are very out of context.
on other hand,
So.
it is like men, okay, and women. I'm here as well. So people like to try like new people, like sexually. So there's a curiosity.
It's great to try and do.
Yeah.
It's like a clothing store.
Yeah, exactly. I totally agree.
Awesome. Well, that wraps it up. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.